Welcome to Brazilian Spirituality, a journey through the spiritual traditions of Brazil, from its sacred teachings to the mysteries of what drives millions of people each year to leave their homes and walk hundreds of miles on foot. Is it faith, tradition, a search for meaning? Today, we are exploring the beautiful tradition of pilgrimages, or Romarias, in Brazil, and we will draw a fascinating parallel with one of the most famous pilgrimages in the world, the Camino de Santiago de Compostela. Welcome to Brazilian Spirituality in English. Let us walk this path together. Pilgrimage is one of the oldest spiritual practices in human history. From the Hajj in Islam to the Kumbh Mela in India, from the Via Dolorosa in Jerusalem to the Camino de Santiago in Spain, people have always walked toward the sacred. In Brazil, this tradition is called Romaria, a word that comes from the Portuguese Romero, meaning one who walks to Rome. But Brazil has developed its own unique pilgrimages, deeply rooted in the people's faith and culture. Let us begin with the most famous pilgrimage in Brazil, the Romaria de Aparecida. Aparecida do Norte, in São Paulo state, is home to the Basilica of Our Lady of Aparecida, the largest Marian sanctuary in the world, second only to St. Peter's Basilica in size. Over 12 million pilgrims visit each year. The story begins in 1707, when fishermen pulled a small, dark statue of the Virgin Mary from the Rio Paraíba do Sul. After finding the statue, their nets filled with fish. This miracle began a devotion that has never stopped growing. Today, pilgrims walk from across Brazil, some for days, to reach the Basilica and thank Our Lady for blessings received. Another major pilgrimage is the Romaria de Juazeiro do Norte in Queira, northeastern Brazil. This pilgrimage honors Padre Cícero Romão Batista, a Catholic priest who became a spiritual leader to millions. Padre Cícero is remembered for his miracles, his charity, and his defiance of church authorities. Every year, over 2 million Romeros visit Juazeiro, walking through the harsh, dry landscape of the Sertão. They come to fulfill promises, to seek blessings, and to honor the beloved priest who, though officially condemned by the Vatican, is considered a saint by the people. The Romaria do Divino Pai Eterno in Trindade, Goiás, is one of the fastest growing pilgrimages in the world. Over 3 million pilgrimages in the world. Over 3 million pilgrims visit each year, walking to the basilica dedicated to God the Eternal Father. The tradition began in the 1840s when a farmer found a medal with the image of the Eternal Father. Miracles were reported and devotion spread. Today, thousands walk for days, often barefoot, as an act of faith. Now let us draw a parallel with the Camino de Santiago de Compostela. The Camino, or the Way of St. James, is a network of pilgrimages leading to the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela in northwestern Spain, where the remains of the Apostle James are believed to be buried. For over 1,000 years, pilgrims have walked the Camino seeking penance, healing, or spiritual transformation. The most famous route, the French Way, spans over 800 kilometers from the Pyrenees to Santiago. What do these pilgrimages share? First, the physical challenge. Whether walking through the dry Sertão of Brazil or the mountains of northern Spain, every pilgrimage requires effort, sacrifice, and perseverance. This effort is itself a form of prayer. Second, the sense of community. Pilgrims walk together, support one another, share food and stories. The road creates a temporary brotherhood that transcends differences. Third, the encounter with the sacred. At the end of the road, something awaits, a cathedral, a basilica, a moment of grace that makes every step worthwhile. Fourth, the internal transformation. Pilgrims often say that the real journey is not the one on the ground, but the one inside themselves. Walking allows time for reflection, for letting go, for meeting yourself. Other notable Brazilian pilgrimages include 1. The Romaria de Canindé in Ceará, dedicated to St. Francis of Assisi, the second largest Franciscan pilgrimage in the world. 2. The Círio de Nazaré in Belém do Pará, one of the largest Catholic processions in the world, attracting over 2 million people to honor Our Lady of Nazaré. 3. The Romaria de Bom Jesus da Lapa in Bahia, where pilgrims visit a sanctuary built inside a cave on the banks of the São Francisco River. 4. The Romaria de Nossa, Senhora da Penha in Rio de Janeiro, where pilgrims climb a hill for a panoramic view of the city and a moment of prayer. The lesson of pilgrimages is universal. Whether you are walking to Aparecida, Juazeiro, or Santiago, the path teaches you that the journey is as important as the destination. Every step is an act of faith, every hardship a purification, every encounter a gift. You do not need to walk hundreds of miles to be a pilgrim. You can start today by walking with intention, by opening your heart to the sacred in everyday life. Thank you for watching Brazilian Spirituality in English. If this journey has touched you, please subscribe and share. Until next time, may your path be blessed.